Each one passing has me wondering about the details of their history and pasts. I sigh and smack my head back against the glass, gazing out at the ocean with a strange mix of emotions bringing my dejected but still beating heart. A new school, a new life, and a new chance to make a history. I've cut ties with my old friends and have hardly any connection with them aside from social media websites, which I hardly use anyways. But this is for the best, I suppose. Or at least what my parents suppose. The soft sound of waves and gulls calling can be heard outside the window, and the slow rumble and roar of the boat's engines echo quietly in the hull of the ship. The engines make the whole structure and frame of the boat shake and vibrate slightly. The massive boat gives up this almost annoying buzzing sound that is irritating if you actually pay attention to it. Luckily the sound is interrupted by the Hispanic-sounding voice of a man speaking through a speaker system throughout the boat. I cram my head away from the window to listen as he speaks. Welcome aboard Safeguard. Please keep all children supervised. I just made it sound Jamaican. Okay. He goes to speak about all the safety regulations of the boat and all the possibilities of horrible events happening and what procedures would take place if they did occur. I spaced his voice out and just leaned back against the window. Once the engines are fully running and we depart, I watch the shore get farther and farther from sight. We hope you enjoy your stay or visit El Martha's vineyard and have a nice day, y'all. I can't do a Hispanic accent. The speaker fizzes out and static replaces the man's voice for a short time before a plug is pulled and the speaker system dies out. I gaze out at the ripple-like waves of water the ship creates as it glides across the ocean deftly. It's hypnotic, watching and hearing the faint churn of the sea against the heavy metal. I lid my eyes, partially lured into a half-asleep state before the sight of a child running by at a high speed while yelling awakes me. Once baby starts to cry a few seats down, the concept of sleeping for the rest of the trip is thrown away. School vacation is over, and everyone is going back to their daily routine, including myself, I guess. Except this routine isn't as familiar as it could be. Over the course of the summer, I had a lot of free time and spent a good deal of it watching the news and researching on the internet. I came to the conclusion that the reason the man decided to shoot me was because I wasn't supposed to see the crime, and in a last-ditch effort, he tried to kill Michaela and myself. Just unlucky timing, I suppose. The group of men who were part of the shooting are allegedly part of a global terrorist organization called Resistance Around the World. It turns out that the world is hitting the fan for the most part. Countries are being bombarded with foreign extremists who are trying to make a living for themselves with crime. Most countries infected with the RATW have a hard time regulating their actions. The rate of crime and terrorist attacks has skyrocketed across the eastern coast of the states. During the summer I noticed that the shootings, robberies, and murders involving big business escalated to the point where there's at least one on the news every day. Cities all across the United States are at risk, and so I feel a little more pleased about the idea of venturing to the same place, a little less urban. Martha's Vineyard seems like a nice substitute for possibly getting shot up in another attack. I've already had my fair share of other people's conflicts, and not being involved at all sounds like a promising idea. It'll let them live their lives, and they'll let me live mine. The boat is close enough to the island now to see the shore, which is dotted with houses and small roads. Oh crap, what was that? It has something to do with Massachusetts. The sound of the speaker system turning back on rings out, followed by the same man from earlier. Jaw, preparation for docking commencing. Please keep clear of MV Safeguard personnel. Jaw. I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone. I watch as men in shaggy-looking sailor uniforms start to unhinge a door from the boat's interior, working levers and grabbing onto ropes. The boat rocks and sways for a moment as it bounces between the barriers of the docking area. The men open the exterior doors of the ship, and with the help of a few men on the docks, they lock on the boat into place and hoist the gangplank up to latch into the boat's opening. Slowly and steadily, people start to disembark. I join them, descending from the boat and step into the blazing morning sunlight of my new life. Alright, this has gotta end sometime soon. Oh, we got a cutscene. I think this is where it's gonna end, guys. But yeah, we'll just see here. Okay, no, I'll make this first. I do admit, even though it's not as nice as Katawa Shouju's, it's still nice seeing cinematic Driftwood. I think this is where it's gonna end. Most likely. Yep. Okay, guys. So this is the guy that's created the game. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna explain what happens here. As you can tell, this is the concept I'm following in the background. Um, This one reminds me of Hanako from Katawa Shouju, so I'll certainly be going down her path first because I like Hanako. But anyway, thank you for taking the time to play this demo. I'd like to apologize for not being 100% complete any grammatical errors or any bugs you may have encountered. In the past few weeks have been really chaotic. We've been rushing to get ourselves ready for the Kickstarter launch, which is already over, by the way. They raised $8,000 out of their $4,000 limit. So they got an extra $4,000, which is really good. And yeah. We really do hope you enjoyed the demo. Our goal is that we'll have a finished product that is flawless and can enjoy everyone around the world in due time. And with your help, we can make that a reality. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to ask on our Kickstarter Facebook page. Thank you again. We hope to see you in the world of Driftwood again soon. So there you have it, guys. That is Driftwood. So now I'm going to leave you with the question. Actually, two questions. And the second one is already answered. Number 1. When Driftwood is released, because it will be free to download, would you like to see a full playthrough of it? Number 2. Would you like to see me do a Katawa Shouju playthrough? That is coming. I am making a Katawa Shouju playthrough. I will be turning adult scenes off though, even though they're not really that much. But I don't know what my YouTube partnership will be able to handle and what YouTube will be able to handle, so I'm gonna turn them off just in case. But yeah, guys, so that's Driftwood demo. In my opinion, it's looking pretty good. Of course, the unfinished artwork. This is a demo. This is a very early build. But yeah, I enjoyed it, and pretty much what I think is gonna happen here. Okay, the game. Okay, we have another woman now, right? But there's gonna be 5 paths. Well, from what we know, yeah. Okay, without the new girl added, there's gonna be 5 paths. So this is my prediction here. There's going to be a normal path where you don't date anyone, which I think will be kind of boring, but I want to see how it turns out. So then that silhouette will be unlocked, and then when you do the women, they'll all be unlocked too. So it fills up your title screen. But yeah, guys, so this was Driftwood. Really good game overall. I mean, sure, it's very similar to Katawa Shouju and how it starts off, but at least it's not a disability school. Unlike Katawa Shouju, but this, you'll be meeting 4 normal people, but who all have their past problems. So, leave a like if you want to see Driftwood when it comes out, and leave a like for Katawa Shouju playthrough. So, yeah guys, I'll talk to you later. Peace out.